Hey, how you doing? I hope you're doing well today. So the other day I got my Strat out and I noticed I got some loose parts on here. So I thought, well, better just shut her down and get it up on the bench here and get things tightened up. We don't want it failing when we go up to band practice or get up on the stage. So let's get them all fixed up. So let's start with the first one. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first job we want to look at is this input. So as you can see here, it's pretty loose. I plugged into it and the cord is moving around. So we're going to go ahead and get that all tightened up. So the first thing we're going to do, take a star head screwdriver and we'll take this off. You just pull it out like this. What we're going to do is we're going to remove this nut and this washer here, and we'll give this a little cleanup. And we'll also do a little bit of stuff here, so it'll help to get that done. This is an 11 millimeter socket or nut driver. Get it off like that. This is a good time to get inside of all here and see if I can get a close-up of that, but just get all that dirt out of there and stuff like that. So I use a little steel wool, get all that out, and then I'll buff it up with a little piece of soft cloth. So let's do that. Okay, so I used the steel wool on it, just got most of it off, and I'll just use this little soft cloth here, and you just give her a little buff up. There we go, that's nice and clean now. Get the guitar body a little clean up here. So what I like to do with the input is over time it gets a little bit loose. This little connection here, once it goes through, it goes in and out and up and down like this. So then it'll get loose. So I just like to put a little bit of tension on it like this, not too much. We don't want to break it. So that's enough there. Now I'll take a little piece of sandpaper and I'll just kind of scuff it here, and I'll also just kind of thread some through there so that it gets rid of all that dirt and grime and stuff like that. So I'll grab a piece of sandpaper quick. Okay, so I just take some sandpaper, get it all rolled up like this, then just feed it in here. This is the ground on the inside of this, on the sleeve that touches the inside. So we're just going to give it a little clean. We're also going to just do a little bit on here. You don't want to scratch that right up or anything like that. Just give it a little cleaning. That'll be good. It's also a good time to check out your solder joints. Make sure it's not breaking or anything like that. Ring looks good. Just going to take a little bit of wet rag there and get that cleaned up. The reason why we want to get this fixed right away is because when it's inside of here and it starts moving around, eventually it'll start twisting around. And as it twists, these little tiny wires here will start twisting and twisting until it finally just breaks off. It's definitely going to break right when you're about to play at band practice or up on a stage or something. So it's good to get right on this, get it fixed. But anyway, we've made it a little bit tighter. We've cleaned off the surfaces, so now we'll just put this back together. Just thread it back on. First piece is the washer, and then the nut. Be a little tricky to get it started, but once it gets going, it'll go right on there. Now we've got it started on there. So what we want to do is kind of position it right like this, how it's going to naturally sit in there. So once you squish it down, and then we'll kind of hold it like that so the wires aren't crossed or bent all out of shape. We'll take our nut driver, snug it up. So we know we're happy, it looks good. We'll just hook our nut driver in the screwdriver and we'll give it a good tighten so it doesn't come loose again for a while. If you play every day, these parts come loose, so you just need to get the tools out once in a while and get it all tightened up. So now it's really good and tight. It's not going to be moving for a while. The wire's going to sit nice and even down in there. It's not too crimped. Now just push it back down on there. We'll put our screws back on, and the first job will be complete. So just tighten it down until it's almost there. And then I'll start this other one. Now I can sink that one right down. You don't want to go too hard because they will strip out. If you'd like me to make a video on how to fix a stripped screw hole on a guitar, let me know in the comments. Okay, so that's good. So now she's good and tight, everything's on there. We'll go and test it with this. It's nice and tight. So, and you can hear that click. How it clicks in real hard, that's because we made that a little bit tighter in there by bending it over. So now the input's good to go. I hope you got value from this video. Consider subscribing to see other videos like this. For now, check out this next video. Have a great day.